Yo, what's going on, guys? Sam here, and today I want to take a look at some more changes inside of iOS 13 Beta 5 and now Public Beta 4. Yes, if you are on the Public Beta, Apple did drop a new version of it today, and it's identical to the Developer Beta. So I want to show you guys some additional features and changes that were discovered after I uploaded my video yesterday. If you're excited for that, drop a like down below. Always means a lot to me and helps the channel out, and hit subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Apple news. Let's go ahead and get started with part 2. Starting off inside of the Activity app, there are new move goal badges / awards. So you now have 1,000 move goals, 1,250, 1,500, 1,750, and 2,000. So if you're somebody that's out there on that 24/7 grind. Sounds really disgusting to say that out loud, but if you're somebody who's pretty active and you use these badges, or you like keeping track of your activity and your progress towards your fitness goals through the Activity app, then you've got some new goals to achieve with iOS 13 when it launches. Mouse support is one of the biggest new features for the iPad as an accessibility option in iOS 13, and now in iOS 13 Beta 5, Apple has continually refined this throughout the beta cycle, but you can now make the cursor even smaller than it was before. So here's what it looks like when you use the smallest available cursor option. Gives you some more granular functionality there if you thought the previous cursor size was just a little bit too big. With iOS 13 and a new version of iOS 13 for the HomePod, you're going to be able to have Siri recognize different voices, and 9to5Mac was actually able to uncover this cool screenshot right here showing you the setup screen. Now, it does require HomePod OS 13, so that's not out. I don't know how they were able to attain this. Probably Guillermo Rambo working some magic. But as you can see here, it says Siri can recognize the voices of each person in the home to provide access to their own music, reminders, calendar, and more. Invite people to your home in the Home app after setup. So that's actually going to be pretty cool. I do have a roommate, so I cannot wait to turn on this feature and have custom actions or responses or curation based on which one of us is talking to the HomePod. For the Memoji lovers out there, there is a new hairstyle on iOS 13 Beta 5. It's called Short and Straight with Tussle, which is quite specific, and it looks just like this. So if you got a hairstyle that looks like this and you just felt like, you can't get the right hairstyle for you inside of the, any of the apps when you use Memoji, you've got this now on iOS 13 Beta 5, and you can feel right at home. The Photos app got some big changes in iOS 13, and Apple has continued to refine it in iOS 13 Beta 5. In fact, there's a cool new section down here at the bottom that animates whenever you look at it for the first time. It's like a little Photos app icon. It says, "Your photos curated. Photos and videos are curated when your device is connected to power." Here's what that looks like when you actually connect it to power. It's pretty sweet. It has like the actual Photos app animation of like things moving around, and it looks slick, and it just goes to show you that, yeah, whenever your device is plugged in, it's going to use that processing power while charging to make your photos more appealing to you, show you exactly what it thinks that you want to look at. This is a really tiny change, but whenever you were in dark mode and you were using one of the new iPad Pros, the Apple Pencil pop-up would be really bright. It wouldn't actually match the rest of the dark interface. That is corrected, and in iOS 13 Beta 5, it now looks as it should when your iPad is in straight up dark mode. So it looks pretty sweet and matches the rest of the interface. And this one is an iUpdate exclusive. You guys have not heard this anywhere else, but the rounding corners with screenshots in some apps, for example, inside of the Settings app. I talked about this yesterday and I was like, it looks kind of weird. Was this intentional? I have it from an insider at Apple, very reliable source here, that this is actually unintentional. So if you were wondering if this was going to stay like this forever, if this was intentional, it was not. It appears to just be a bug, and it should be reverted back to normal, where it's just completely squared off in a future iOS 13 beta. So rest assured, it's not going to look super weird like this forever. So those are some bonus changes that I wanted to share with you all today. Let me know what you think about them down below, and how your experience on iOS 13 has been. Battery life for me has been pretty good so far, and it's just getting better. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just really impressed with iOS 13, and it's just crazy how stable and reliable it has already been for me. So that's all I've got for you today. If you guys enjoyed it, again, drop a like down below. It does seriously help me out, and hit subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Apple news. I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.